Hey everyone, it's Anissa. I'm back again. Not in the dead. Woo! So I decided to do more of like a let's talk. This is gonna become like a little series if you guys want it to be. This will be more so for your guys' information, so if you can see from the sorry, I'm getting over a cold, so I'm like sniffling. This will be more so for you guys. If you guys can see from the title, it's called I Got a Breast Reduction. That's not why I've been gone. I got this back June 2017, so just really recent at the end. But I've been wanting to do a video like this to let you guys know more about it and that I got it done. Such a weird topic for me, like talking about like my boobs on the internet. So weird to me. But so it all started growing up. I always had a bigger chest than other girls. That was always a weird thing to me, and I never really thought anything of it. So that was like whatever to me. But when I got into high school, my freshman year, I ended up having a lot of back issues. I have a herniated disc in my lower back, like my tailbone. So certain things hurt me. I can't touch my lower back. If I touch it, it hurts. It was really weird. Like I came home from Knott's Berry Farm one day, and it was just like 2 days later, I was in massive amount of pain. I couldn't move. So having a lot of extra weight in my front would cause my bottom disc would like to start hurting. So that was always an issue for me. And I have scoliosis in my upper back, like right at the upper back. Like my spine is twisted and pulled to the right. So, but it happened at a point where the doctor's like, we can't put you in a brace because you're already fully developed, you're already fully grown. You're not growing anymore, and the brace is for people who are still growing. So it would be of no use to me. So literally all they told me was go to physical therapy. That was all I could do. And I don't know if you guys can tell because my hair is down or whatever, but if you ever meet me in person, you'd be able to see that my shoulder's off. This shoulder is slightly higher than this one when I sit up. I sometimes even try to correct it, but it feels uncomfortable to me because my spine is twisted. So I would always joke around my friends saying like, I'm gonna get like a reverse Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna get a breast reduction instead of getting breast implants to make them bigger. There's no point. And I would always joke around saying stuff like that, but I never really thought it was like an actual, I guess I never put thought into it thinking like I could actually get that done. I don't know how to like say that, but so I started going to physical therapy, and they were telling me what they could do, and they're like, we can't fix scoliosis. Like, you're already there, it's already done. We can't fix it. And I was like, okay, whatever. Guess just try to teach me how to maintain the pain. Because I couldn't stand for longer than 5 minutes. Standing for 5 minutes would cause my right shoulder to go numb on me. And it really sucked. And I didn't know what to do, so I was working with someone one day at the physical therapy office, and he had made a joke, and the physical therapist I usually worked with got kind of upset that he joked around, but he was like, oh, you know, a lot of women that come in here with big breasts who have back issues go and get them, you know, cut off, and they come back feeling so much better. He's all, you should probably get that done. He's all, I know you're really young, but you should get it done. And I was like 17? Yeah, I was 17. So she kind of walked by and she was like, we don't joke around about stuff like that, but if that's something you want to get done, think that over. And I was like so early in the my physical therapy program, that was kind of like, oh, I never really thought about it. I'm like, maybe, but I don't know. So as I started going to physical therapy, there was just one day I was like, you know, I'm in so much pain. I can't even stand and do dishes for 5 minutes without my shoulder going numb on me. It was like a cold numb that would go down my back, and it sucked because I'm like, I'm 17. Why am I having issues of like a 60-year-old? And it was like the worst. It's still the worst thing to me because sometimes my shoulder does still hurt, even after the surgery. But it was such a weird thing to me. I was like, ugh, it sucks. But like now it doesn't go numb until like an hour or two later. But I'm like sitting here as a 17-year-old saying, I want to become a cosmetologist. I want to cut hair. I want to do people's makeup that requires standing for long periods of time. And being in that much pain sucked. It sucked not being able to stand without being in pain and that basically was telling me like, you can't do what you want to do in life. You can't follow your dreams because your body sucks. Like that's like that was my mentality. I was like, this sucks. I want to be able to do things I want to do. So I sat during a physical therapy session. Like, my sessions were like an hour. I spent like literally 45 minutes sitting there talking to my physical therapist saying, hey, I know you've never gone through a breast reduction, but how would it go? And I want to get this done. And she was like, let's talk about it. So we sat there for 45 minutes talking about it. I did like 2 exercises and then I sat up and I was like, hey, I have a question. So we discussed it and she was telling me how, like, you know, there's no like 100% guarantee that would like fix all my problems. I wouldn't be feeling 100% after, but it could possibly help. 85% of women who have back pain who go through this end up feeling better. And I was like, I want to get this done, but I don't know if my medical will cover it because I was in a medical group that was still for minors. And I was 17, and I was like, well, my medical group cover an adult surgery. And that was something I was wondering, and she was like, you know, what else? The most they can tell you is no. They're not going to kick you out of your medical group. The most they can say is no. So why not try it? So I went to my doctor, and I thought my doctor was going to say no, but she walked in and she's like, let's do it. So what's the worst that can happen? They can just say no. So I was like, let's do it. So she put in the paperwork asking them to do it. She was like, Anissa will feel a lot better. Her back pains and knee pains will go away with getting a breast reduction. And then to my physical therapy office every 8 weeks. Is it 8 or 4? I don't really go that much anymore. I think it was like 8. We would do because the medical would want every 8 weeks a paper saying, like, is she getting better? Is she getting worse? Is there no point to this? They started putting, for 2 reports that were going back to the medical saying a breast reduction would benefit her. So we got a letter in the mail saying from the medical, let's do it. Here's a surgeon. Let's book her appointment for such and such date, and you can go see him. I was like, perfect. So the surgeon appointment wasn't for like 2 months or something. So we were doing a show at my high school, Peter Pan. And I was super excited for it because the makeup and the wigs were so much fun for it, and I was so excited. And one day I woke up, and I went to the bathroom, and I stretched. And when I stretched, I pushed back and turned. My shoulder went out on me, and I couldn't move. I literally felt paralyzed. My shoulder was back, and the most I could do was roll it forward. So I was standing like that. And I started panicking because I was like, what's going on? So I was like, I have school today. I don't know what to do. So I went to my room. I tried to breathe. I was like, yeah, this isn't going to work. So I go to my parents' room. I'm like, hey, I'm not going to school today. And they're like, why? And I just started crying. I'm like, I can't move. So we went to my physical therapy office. They massaged my shoulder out. And they're like, you probably pinched a nerve from the scoliosis because your spine is so close to the shoulder blade where all those nerves are. It probably, when you twisted, pinched a nerve and caused the nerve to get stuck. And that was my breaking point. That's where I was like, this is stupid. This is done. I'm getting surgery done because of my breast. It's caused everything to tighten up so bad. And if I take that extra weight off, it won't be so tight and it won't be causing me that much pain. So I was really freaking out. So I was in a sling for a little bit. So it really sucked because I'm sitting there during our play rehearsals and our, like before the play and everything, the musical, and I'd be sitting there literally with a sling on my right arm trying to do eyeliner. And it was the worst thing. I tried some nights taking it off, but then like it would start hurting really bad. I didn't know what to do. So it was like I was just stuck crying all the time because it just sucked. And so I went to go see the surgeon, and he saw me in a sling, and he looked at me because he had examined me and everything. He was all, this is horrible. We're doing the surgery on you. Your medical will cover it because I'm going to put in there how much pain you're in. Because you look like you're in a lot of pain. Your shoulder went out on you because of this. This sucks. He's all, but the earliest I can get you in is the fall. And I was like, I want this done now. I'm starting school in the fall. I can't miss a week, 2 weeks because of a surgery. I need to do this now. So he's all, okay, go see my friend. He's all, here's her name. He wrote it down for everything. He's all, go see her and we'll see what she can do. She got me in right away. She saw me. She looked at me. She was like, okay, have you tried losing weight? I'm like, yeah, I tried losing 20 pounds. None of the weight went away here. It went away in my stomach. That wasn't where I wanted it. I mean, it's good to lose a little weight here, but I wanted it all to be gone here. It wasn't happening. So she was like, okay. She wrote it down. She was like, she you know, is holding me and everything. She's all, you need to lose this. This needs to go away. So we're going to take out about 4 pounds. She's all 2 to 4 pounds each. I'm all, that's a lot of fat to come out of each side. But she'll, let's do it. She took the picture. She sent it to the medical. Medical was like, let's do it. I got my surgery done June 30th. My parents were very supportive of me. They were like, let's get it done if you're in that much pain. Because they're the ones who are with me all day. They're the ones who see how much pain I'm in. They're the ones who hear me complaining about my back. They're the ones who see that I'm upset that I can't do as much as everybody else. They're the ones who are with me. So they're like, let's do it. I don't care. But the rest of my family were like, oh, but surgery is so scary. I don't think you should do this. I'm like, shut up. This is my body. This is me. If I don't get this done, I will never be able to do what I want to do. I will be stuck in a 9 to 5 job, 8 to 5 job, sitting there at a computer doing something I don't love. Getting this done will possibly give me the excitement I need in my life to do what I want to do in my life. So I was like, let's do it. I went into surgery, got it done. I walked out of there. Yeah, it was a little gross because the anesthesia and everything. It was a 3-hour surgery, not even that long. So sorry the camera died. It just died on me. But it's funny because when it died was actually when I'm ending the video. So last thing I said was, yeah, I got out of the hospital. It's feeling a lot better. But the anesthesia obviously will make me feel gross. But like I remember like sitting, like standing up for the first time. I was like, whoa, my weight is gone. My mom's like, well, yeah, that's because like you got drugs in your system still. Like you don't feel good. And I'm like, no, but my shoulders feel like there's a weight lifted. And it's been June, July, August. Well, pretty much July, August, September, October. 3 months now. I feel so much better. It was a 6-week recovery. It wasn't bad at all. Like, I was scared that would be bad, but it wasn't bad at all. I'm really happy I did it. I'm still happy I did it. And I know there's lots of you with questions out there. I've had actually 2 of my own friends message me and ask me about, like, all about it. Because they plan on getting it done too. And they've been scared to do it because they don't know anyone that's done it. Please, please DM me on Instagram. Comment down below. Ask me questions on Twitter. I will more than happily answer them. I won't answer, like, I'll make a video and answer them. Cause I know there will be people out there who are, like, too scared to ask a question that you'll ask. So I'll make a video on it. Because I want people to understand this isn't a bad thing. It's not something to be ashamed of. And there's going to be questions about it. And I want you to ask questions. Please ask questions. If you don't, then I'll just be making up my own things and posting them. This will be, like, my own little series. The breast reduction series. I don't know. But yeah, so please ask questions. Please talk to me and let me know if you got the surgery done, how it was for you. If you have any questions about the process of it, ask me like, hey, what was your parents' first reactions when you told them you want to do this? Or how was the recovery time? Like, ask me things like that. And I will more than happily answer them. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Please comment down below anything you want to know. Please follow my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. They're all linked down below. Talk to me on those. I will always reply. And I love you guys. And thank you. I hope you guys are doing great. And yeah. Bye.